Good morning and welcome to the Australian selections that I put out with my class ratings for the 22nd of March 2025. There's a bit of a change today. I have been doing lays up until now. I have added a sheet with the back selections, so we will be running through those as well today. Do not back the back selections unless they match up with what you're looking for. I have no idea if they work. My expectation is they do, but I've done some just tinkering around the back selections, and back testing works, but you never know until you get to live testing. So I'll be running through a few thousand selections on that over the coming weeks and seeing if there is any angles there that work on that. Now, once I do have that working, I will automate it a lot more and get the bets on where I think it is profitable. I will record them at 7%, or maybe 8%, probably 7% commission, just to deal with it. I know that some of the places like New South Wales will have a turnover cost and they will be up around 10%, but let's just work it out on 7% and see where it lands. So let's have a quick look at yesterday first, because results are always important. I hate it when people put out videos that don't have their running results. So let's look at how we did yesterday. So yesterday, another $19 on the 61 plus method, another almost $14 on the starred method. It's getting closer to coming back into a profit. It's still going to be a few weeks due to the early long shots that it did hit. The tab has fallen back down into the negative, but pretty much break even, within a price of 10%. Again, is negative. Proportional pulled a little bit back, but still down a significant amount, as is the liability method. And just looking at the last two here, to win a dollar has pulled back a fair bit yesterday, with $60 returned and ante down 387. And when we cap it, it's now down only 431. So still, these two first columns, the starred selections and the 61, are the ones which I would be looking to lay. I am laying those. The lesson tab is something that I think is likely to eventually get back into profit and push a profit. I'm not betting those at the moment. I'm just monitoring. I want to see these get up and continue to move up a little bit before I do. But I am betting these first two columns. Now, let's jump in and look at yesterday. There's a lot of selections today. Looking at yesterday, so where did we lose yesterday? So we had one loser at Terang for $7.77, which wouldn't have affected either of those that I'm betting. We had a 10.47 there at Scone, race 5. We had a $15 chance here at Mount Gambier in race 6. When we look at Launceston, we had a 3.34 in race 1. Ipswich was clean, no losers there at all. Esperance was the same. And Cranbourne was the same, with Albury, as I said in the video yesterday, was likely to be abandoned, and it was. So they all became scratchings. Okay, so let's jump into the lays for today, and then I will bring up the backs. Given we don't know what are the selections to back, I have given a go and put some stars on, some using a certain criteria that I think will work for the backs, and I will call out those ones, but there's about 300 selections to back. There's about 390 selections to lay, so there's a lot of selections today to get through. So let's start moving through these. Zoom a bit more. Okay, so starting at Alice Springs, we have nothing in race 1. Race 2, we have starred selection number 10, River Frost at $15. And there's a selection of Governor number 9 at $61. Race 3 is nothing. Race 4 is nothing. Race 5 is nothing. Alice Springs, race 6, we have nothing. Race 7, we do have one there with Trapeze Flyer at $61. And race 8, we have nothing. Moving to Ascot, we have nothing in race 1. Race 2, we have Spicy Thang at $71. Nothing in race 3. Race 4, we have Wakantunga or Tanka at $71. Race 5, we have nothing. Race 6, we have nothing. Race 7, we have number 2, Noah Quintilly at $81, and Miss Santa Claus at $81, and Midsummer Romance at $151, which is also starred. Race 8, we have Venus King at $61, and we have nothing in race 9. Benalla, we have in race 1, we have starred selections number 13, Flight Officer at $18, number 9, Magnia at $34, and number 7, Hey Jealousy at $51. Race 2, we have starred number 9, Rudota at $26, number 5, Turn Me Royal at $31, and we also have a selection there in number 7, Little Magnus, which is an $81 and starred. Moving to race 3, we have starred quite a few selections in race 3. They are numbers 11, Magnificent Miss at $12, Inspired Choice at $12, Ponte Arcobaleno at $13, Born Survivor at $16, Secret Buddy at $31, and Sierra Sun is a starred and 61 plus selection at $81. Moving to race 4, we had nothing. Race 5, we have nothing. Race 6, we have nothing. And race 7, we have nothing. So some interesting early races there at Benalla. Moving to Eagle Farm, race 1, we have number 10, Another Dazzler at $81, and Termite at $126 starred. Race 2, we have nothing. Race 3, we have Ollie Basil at $51 starred, and number 11, Planned Encounter at $151 starred. Nothing in race 4. Race 5, we have nothing. Race 6, 7, and 8, we have nothing. And race 9, we have nothing. Okay, moving to the Gold Coast. Race 1, we have Sassy Tap at $61. We have nothing in race 2 or 3. Race 4, we have Moonlight Kicks at $126 and also starred. Race 5, we have Coolatar at $81. Race 6, we have no selections. Race 7, we have no selections. And race 8, we have no selections. Moving to Grafton. Race 1, number 7, Manhattan Dress at $13 has been starred. The Blue Swan Lake at $51 has been starred, and a 61 plus and a starred selection also in number 5, Florentine. Race 2, we have a starred selection in Sian Wood City at $18. And that is all. Race 3, we have a selection in Cavallero at $61 and also starred. Moving down, race 4, we have nothing. Race 5, we've starred number selection 10, Strong Latte at $81, which is also a 61 plus selection. Yonaka at $101 is a selection, and the Princess at $101 is also starred there, which comes under 61 plus as well. The race 6, we have Susie Marie at $101, and race 7, we have nothing. That is Grafton. Oh, I've left in a couple of the overseas meets. Let me get rid of those because I'm not tracking those here. There might be a couple more that pop up. Kembla Grange now, which is my home track. It's just down the road from where I live. Weather here is looking pretty good today, although we did get a little bit of rain last night. So race 1, we've got nothing. Race 2, we have nothing. Race 3, we have nothing. Race 4, we have nothing. Race 5, we've gone with Gorshin at $19, which is starred. Race 6, we have nothing. Race 7, we have number 19, Single Crown at $101, which is also starred. And race 8, we have Zipper List at $101. So not many selections there at Kembla Grange. Moonee Valley, big day there today. Let's see what we've got. Nothing in race 1, 2 or 3. Nothing in race 4. Nothing in race 5 or 6. Race 7 we have Petawawa at $81. Race 8 we have nothing. Race 9 we have nothing. And race 10 we have nothing. So not many there at Moonee Valley. So off to South Australia with Morfettville. Nothing in race 1. Race 2 we have starred number 4 Safe Bet at $31. There's also a selection there in Shady Princess at $61. Race 3 we have nothing. Race 4 we have nothing. Race 5 we have 2 selections here. Utilitarian at $101 and Game Cove at $201. Race 6 we have the Aeneas, I have no idea how to say that, $81. OK Jerry at $101 and Intacto at $126. And my document decided to save halfway through this. Okay, keeping moving here. Race 7, we have nothing. Race 8, we have our selection at $71. Race 9, we have nothing. Okay, just removing the overseas ones again. I will include New Zealand though. So Riccarton is included because I'm covering New Zealand in these. So race 1 we have nothing. Race 2 and 3 there is nothing. Race 4 we have nothing. 5 and 6 there is nothing, or 7. Or race 8, so there might not be anything here. Race 9 and 10. There's nothing covered there. But if we are looking, you can look at the under tab price there to see how that goes. Now we're getting out to Rosehill, which is by far the biggest meet of the day. Golden Slipper is on at Rosehill. There's like 6 Group 1s today. It is going to be a big day of racing. Hopefully we've got some selections here. Let's jump in and have a look. Race 1, not willing to take anything. Race 2, we do. So we've got number 4, Genzano at $34 has been starred. Number 13, Jess and I at $151 and Fun Sunday at $151, which has also been starred. Race 3, I'm just going to move down a bit. We have a selection in Last Ochika at $81, Mr. Waterville at $81, and True Marvel at $151 is also starred. There is nothing in race 4, but race 5 we have Zarakam at $81. Nothing in race 6. In race 7 we have Militarize at $61. Race 8 there is nothing. Race 9 is number 7 Dragonstone at $81. And race 10 is number 13 Cozy Corner. And just throwing in something for those of you who actually do listen to this, I have gone with Tempted number 13 in the Golden Slipper. We were given a $200 free bet by Betfair at the Betfair meetup, which thanks to them, very much appreciative. And so I have a free $200 bet on the Golden Slipper. It's a hard race to pick. I also did like number 2. I can't remember its name right now, but number 2 was my second selection. Okay, jumping into Townsville now. Race 1, nothing. Race 2, we have nothing. Race 3, we have nothing. Race 4, we have nothing. 5 and 6, there is nothing. Race 7, we have nothing. So nothing at Townsville. Okay, back over to New Zealand with Trentham. Nothing in race 1, 2, 3, or 4. Nothing in race 5 or 6. Race 7, we have 2 selections, Johnson at $41 and Kids Got Gears at $61. They're both starred, and at number 9, Kids Got Gears is also $61. plus selection. Race 8, we have a 61 plus selection in Girl Talk, and nothing in race 9. Now that is a lot of selections for lays. Let's go have a look at the backs. Again, I said do not bet these. I have no idea, but you can use these as confirmation. I don't trust back tests. I like to test live. I have back tested some of this. It looks profitable. I'm still going to be testing it live before I decide to do anything with actual money. I do have some starred selections here. I may put $1 on the starred selections. Nothing exciting, but just to have a bit of a fun thing with it. There's likely going to be something where the acceptable odds that I will take need to be at least 30-50% higher than what the tab odds are here on Betfair. I don't know yet until I go through and collect at least 1,000 selections in here, which won't take long. It'll take us maybe a week, and then I'll start definitely betting with some small stakes, and we'll go from there. But let's have a look at those that have actually been starred here. I'm just going to move this over. Okay, so we have at Alice Springs, race 2, number 5, pushover. It's currently $17. We have another selection there in race 7, number 2. Just going to make this a bit bigger so I can see this. I didn't fix up the columns. Here we go. Okay, better not fuss at $5. Just format these as well. Okay, at $5. So number 7, race 7, number 2, better not fuss at Alice Springs. We also have one in race 8, number 5, Snore Room. It's currently $3.20 on the tab. And that is Alice Springs. Now, keep in mind there's a whole bunch of selections here that are up there. The starred ones are just ones that I've thought look like some value and are worth a bet. So at Ascot, race 1, number 1, Sky Duke is at $3.10. Nothing in race 2. Race 3, number 6, Correct Choice at $3.60. Race 4, So Lucky at $2.40. Race 5, we have number 3, Petula at $2.30 and Brave Strike at $3.50. So obviously these two look like good selections that you'd want to back both. Nothing in race 6, 7, 8, or 9. Okay, again, I've got some overseas ones in here, which I am not going to be following. Okay, so Benalla, race 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing. Race 5, we have nothing. Race 6, we do. We have Release the Brakes at $9, which is starred. Nothing in race 7. Moving to Eagle Farm, we have nothing until race 7. We have Track Tail, which is number 5 at $5. And race 8, we have number 11, Divine OK at $14. And race 9, we have number 6, French Endeavour at $4.40, which is, I've starred there as well. Okay, moving to Gold Coast. Race 1, we have number 1, Prefer to Dance at $2.60, and number 2, Captain Good Vibe at $3.10. Race 2, we have nothing. Race 3, we have nothing. Race 4, 5, and 6, we have nothing. Picked up something there in race 7 at Stanislaus at $3.30, and nothing in race 8. Moving to Grafton, we have in race 4, She's Enough, number 2 at $4.40. Nothing until race 7 then, with Count Nicholas at $7 and Almighty Rising at $8. It's a bit of value in those two selections there. Okay, just clearing out the Kelso ones again. Okay, Kembla Grange. Let's see if we can get some here. We've got something in race 5, Cash Burn at $11, which I have starred. And that is it. So Kembla Grange looks like a pretty hard meet all up. Moonee Valley. Race 1, we've got number 7, Bird Dubai at $3.40 starred. And race 3, we have number 8, Prancing Spirit at $9. Which I've starred, nothing in race 4 or 5. We do in race 6, Opening Address at $6.50 has been starred. Race 7, 8, 9, and 10 and 11. Nothing has been starred there. Okay, Morfettville. Now, Morfettville, nothing is starred in any of the races. Nothing at Morfettville. And again, I'm going to get rid of these. So we're not betting overseas. Okay, Riccarton. Race 2, number 2, The Immigrant at $7.50 has a bit of value. Nothing in race 3. Nothing in race 4, 5, or 6. Race 7, race 8, or race 9. And nothing in race 10. Okay, looking at Rose Hill, so the big meet. Race 1, we're going with Hell's Itch at $11 and Peace Officer at $14. Nothing in race 2 or 3 or 4. Nothing in race 5, 6, race 7. Number 3, we have Royal Patronage at $4. Okay, now if I move to race 8, Golden Slipper, these are the ones that it is suggesting are bets. Now the two that I did like Tempted is the one I've taken my $200 free bet thanks to Betfair on. I don't get free bets very often, so I am just going to let this one ride. Won't be laying it out. Not worth it for the $10 you can make laying it out. I will just take the number 13 and see if I can get a win on it. I did like number 2 as well, Devil's Night. Now he's out at $13. He's a pretty good value there at 13, but it hasn't come up as a start selection here. But definitely number 13, Tempted in race 8, is what I'll be looking for to win the slipper. Race 9, we have Growing Empire at $9 and nothing in race 10. Okay, Townsville, pretty much nothing has been selected there. And Lucky Last at Trentham. We have a selection here in race 2, number 11 at Bold Choice at $21. Nothing in race 3. Race 4, we have number 13, Oh No 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 at $17. Nothing in race 5 or race 6, 7, or 8. We do have a selection there in race 9 with Platinum Attack at $5. As I said, I have no idea how that's going to go. If I just look at how many starred selections we had there, just do a quick count, and we had, it's not going to tell me. Wonderful. We had quite a few there. I'm guessing there's about 20 odd having looked at it. Just moving back to here. So I'll put up some results tomorrow on how the backs go. Hopefully it does a good job, but we will have to see. It'd be nice to pull out a profit on day 1. Saturdays have been really, really good for these ratings. So the last few Saturdays, we've pulled out some fairly good profits pretty much across the board, no matter how you had staked anything, and if you'd taken all selections or a subset of selections. It's a big day of racing today. I'm hoping it is our day again and we get a really good set with the ratings here, but let's see how we go. This is a much longer video given the amount of racing today and me talking about the backs as well. So I'm going to get this video out for everyone. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers, just a bit of a goal. I do these videos mainly for myself so that I go through these selections and look at them and learn some stuff off it. and then I go and automate it. So any value that I can provide to you guys, and you guys are getting some wins out of it, or if it's steering you away from a horse that would have been a loser that you would have backed, or putting you on something that you want to lay, and it's confirmed that it should be a lay. That's another reason I'm putting this out, just trying to help people. And hopefully we can start to show a good profit once we start adding in the backs, and we cut these down to just these few methods at the front here. We'll be showing some really good results after 3, 4, 5 months. And hopefully everyone else can get on board. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to get this video out because it is a big day, and people, if they are betting on the New Zealand races need to get their bets on. Good luck if you're having a bet, and enjoy the day of racing at Rose Hill. Thanks for watching.